I couldn't be more excited about today because I'm going to be speaking about one of my favorite topics. I think every single one of the topics that I discuss are favorites because all of them are so connected, and they're also important in order to create the life that we actually want. So today's topic is money mentality and attracting actual abundance into your life. Now, I'm sure that you've heard these terms before, like money mindset, abundance mindset. There's even like 21-day abundance meditations that are going around. And abundance is a big topic, okay? Like everyone's talking about it. And it is a very important topic because I think people are starting to realize that the old paradigm of, writing a business plan and doing some calculations is actually not working anymore. Like a lot of businesses have gone bankrupt, a lot of people have lost their jobs, a lot of people have been made redundant. And I personally believe this is because people are actually not really living in this abundant state. They do not know the laws of the universe, and very often they are not doing anything to contribute to the world. So personally, I believe that a business which makes a contribution will always survive and will always be okay. And I also know from experience that if we do not have the proper mindset around money and abundance, we can do whatever we want, but in the end, things will not be as smooth when it comes to money as it could be. So that's why today in this video, I want to talk to you about what mindsets and habits you need to adopt in order to create genuine and consistent abundance in your life. And obviously in my online 12-week course, I basically have a whole module on money mindset and the beliefs that we might have about money. So I'm going to do my best to give you as much information in this short video of today. So let's talk a little bit more about money mindset. First, I want to ask you a question. Would you believe it if I told you that there are certain things that you are doing on a daily basis which stop the flow of abundance into your life and business? There are certain things that you are consistently repeating that really stop the ability for money to flow into your life. Yes, this is actually true. The universe is an abundant place. There is money everywhere, okay? And everyone in this world would be able to have an abundant cash flow on a daily basis forever and ever. That's as simple as it is. The issue is that a lot of people have limiting beliefs around money, and they have adopted a lot of mindsets and habits that do not help them in generating genuine abundance. So I am sure that you, if we were to dissect everything you do on a daily basis, also have some of these habits. One of the habits that a lot of people have is to try and save money on everything. So they are constantly putting out the energy of, I don't have enough, so I need to bargain for this. I need to ask for a discount on this. This is too expensive, so I can't do it. XYZ. Basically, that's how it goes all the time. A lot of people do actually have a good amount of savings, or they do have a good amount of money in their account, but they still refuse to spend. Because they're scared. They're scared that in the future they will not have anything anymore, or that they won't make anymore. So what is this energy sending out into the universe? We know that everything is based on energy, right? So we know that what we put out is what we attract. So if we constantly repeat the affirmation, which essentially we are doing, is that we don't have enough and we need to save and we need to be careful, obviously the universe cannot send you more. The other day I went for breakfast with a friend. My friend is a very successful entrepreneur, and for several weekends in a row, I had suggested to her that we would go to a hotel, a nice hotel to spend time together and, just get away from everything. And, she continuously told me, no, I can't because I'm broke. I don't have money. I don't have this. And I know it's not true. I know it's not true. It's for a fact. I know it's not true. So I said to her, hey, why aren't you allowing yourself to spend on yourself? Because you live in an abundant universe, and this is also part of the abundant experience, right? To do something nice for yourself where you feel happy. By the way, this is something I'm constantly doing. I always spend on myself. Every week I do nice things for myself. I never think about the fact that I might not have money tomorrow or the day after. No, money is always coming into my account. It's always coming to me. I'm always attracting new clients. I'm constantly growing my business. This is how I think. So I never think about not spending. That's one of the abundance mindsets that I have. It didn't always used to be like this though. When I was in my 20s, I used to live in Portugal and I really struggled financially. And for the longest time, I did not know how to attract clients. People never wanted to pay me. I was always struggling. And one day I realized that this was because I had an issue with money. I had this like weird upbringing where there was never enough, where I was always scared. My dad was always scared about money. He never felt like there was enough. He never felt like he could spend on anything nice. And if he did spend on something nice, we always had to like thank him on our bare knees forever and ever. So it was never given with joy. You know what I mean? He never gave with joy. So obviously I had some messed up relationships, like some messed up habits around money that really caused me for a long time to not be making anything, even though I put a lot of time and energy and effort into it. Now, I told you before that most of our beliefs are completely subconscious, all right? So our conscious mind is like the tip of the iceberg. This is where we have the realizations of what we think on a daily basis. But then there is like 95% of thoughts, habits, and actions that are all deeply buried in our subconscious. We're not even aware that we do it, but we do it. So when you start waking up to this and you start realizing how you actually feel about money on a subconscious level, the belief systems that you have received over time, what your family has taught you about money, how you grew up and how you behave, then you will start realizing why your financial situation is the way that it is. Unfortunately, there is no one who's a victim. Nobody is a victim of some financial crisis or this or that. No, we all create our own financial reality. And I believe with a heartfelt business that is based on our purpose and passion, where we're doing something good for this world and where we clear out all our personal limitations when it comes to money, abundance, and everything that comes with that, I believe that you will build a business that will grow continuously and will do well forever and ever, even in economically challenging times. So how is it possible that during COVID, I actually continued making money on a monthly basis the first month in COVID and made $15,000, if not more, plus, because I did some other things as well. I have been making 5-figure months consistently during the COVID epidemic. And everyone's like, oh my God, we're going, you know, something like, hey, the whole world is going to hell. No, we can't make money in this. Why should we start a business? We shouldn't invest. I just invested $20,000 into something that I deemed to be very important for my business. And I invested it at the start of COVID and everyone was telling me that I was crazy, right? Like, oh, how could you do that right now? It's such a volatile time, etc., etc. I was like, no, you know what? This money is going to pay itself back 10 times over, if not more. And that's also something I really believe. And it's going to benefit me and I'm going to make it back almost instantly. Funny thing is, I paid it and the next month I made $15,000 on my online courses. So my money mentality over the years has really cleared up and has become something that is like so supportive of the goals that I want to achieve. So I always say to myself, okay, this month is going to be an amazing month. I deserve to make this amount of money. I deserve to have this flow into my life. I deserve to have things easy. Money allows me to do really good things in the world and to help people. It's a very important one. So if I were to believe that money was bad, which I used to believe, by the way, because I had this example, right, of my dad. I used to think, oh no, money only causes suffering. That was like one of my really ingrained subconscious beliefs. Or if I would think that money requires so much effort and work. Well, actually, it doesn't at all. It can just like come into your account easily, like it did with mine on my online courses. Hup, click online and people buy, and I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden there's $1,500 in my account. Make sense? So it can be easy. It can be easy. It doesn't have to be difficult. And there's no reason why it can be easy for me, but not easy for you. That doesn't make any sense. Like there's no difference between me and you. The only difference is that I have spent 10 years like working on myself and figuring all this stuff out, and you have not, basically, right? So that's actually why I developed my 12-week online course, which I will tell you more about tomorrow, because in that course, I've basically condensed every single thing that I've learned over the last 10 years in developing my own brand and business. And I'm basically going to give you a roadmap and all the shortcuts to do the same. But there is a lot of work involved on your spiritual and emotional level if you want to be successful, if you want to be a lifestyle entrepreneur, if you want to be of value to the world, if you want to create this consistent cash flow into your life. I believe the work is all spiritual and emotional rather than you know, writing all these business plans and blah, blah, blah. That's not really my approach, even though I do have a module on that. So I do speak about putting together a business plan, calculations, calculating some budgets, outcomes, numbers, etc., etc. Important, but not the most important. Not the most important, for sure. So that is a little bit of information about abundance mindset, money mindset, and the work we will need to do in order to clear out our belief systems and to change our belief systems to work in our advantage, okay? So what I want to ask you now, very important, I'm going to ask you to write down 5 of your core beliefs when it comes to money, business, abundance, and what you are able to have and receive in this life, okay? So what you're able to create, have, and receive. This is an amazing assignment, and sometimes it's a difficult one because you will realize that you actually have some belief systems that are not supportive of who you are or who you want to be. Clear that out first, and then after that, we're going to write down a budget. So, you know, I want you to actually do some research on what you spend every month to get some clarity of what you need to make. What am I spending on holidays? What am I spending on rent? What am I spending on phone bills? What am I spending on this? What am I spending on that? So basically, you're just going to do an Excel sheet and write down your full monthly needs budget. Like, what am I actually spending? This will be a good reality check as well to see how much you actually would want to be making. A lot of people, they make ends meet and they don't have any money to save. I always say at least 50%. Like I spend, let's say, I don't know, I spend $10,000 a month. So I want to also save $10,000 a month. This is like kind of my reasoning. 50% of my income goes in savings. So because I want to buy properties, right? And I want to like make sure that my future is taken care of, for sure. So 2 assignments, your budget and your 5 belief systems. With your 5 belief systems, I want you to really take a close look at these beliefs and see how they are supporting you. How are they supporting your life? How are they supporting your business? How are they supporting your mentality and your overall feeling about what you are able to create in life? And those 2 assignments, you will take them with you to tomorrow. And you can also obviously comment down below and write down your, your monthly budget, what you need to make minimum, and then also your 5 belief systems and the outcomes. Like, what did you observe in yourself? Were you aware of this? Very interesting. I did a course the other day which was completely focused on money mentality, and in the course she asked, please write down how you feel about the word rich. And then, you know, when I did that, I realized that I still had so many hang-ups about rich. I was like, oh my God, rich is not good, rich is this, rich is evil, la la la. And I started writing it down and I realized that these belief systems are so outdated, they have nothing to do with who I am today, and they're not based on reality. So that's basically what I want you to do as well. Writing out your 5 main core beliefs about business, money, and what you're able to create, and really having a look at these beliefs and seeing whether they are supportive of your being right now, okay? And feel free to comment below, and I will see you tomorrow, sending you much love and appreciation, and a lot of congratulations for even coming as far as today. Namaste.